intercepted. Piscatelli, he'll send it back into the Tampa zone, and we're down to 20 seconds. Geyer stole it away. It's back out, and Evans turns and fires it in. No goal on the offside. And the faceoff will be outside the Tampa zone. Down to 10.3 seconds left here in the third period. And Tampa will use its timeout. Well, it looks like these two teams will go 3-1 apiece in the showcase. Carolina, a 4-1 win over Fort Wayne and a 3-2 overtime victory over Coral Springs Junior Cats. A 3-0 loss to the Northern Cyclones. Tampa Bay will have a 3-2 overtime win over the Northern Cyclones, a 4-1 win over the MetroJets, a 4-2 victory over the Hershey Cubs, and if the score holds up, a 4-3 loss to the Carolina Junior Canes. On the draw, it's at the circle, and Piscatelli took it to the boards, but that's going to wrap it up here as Tremlett will send it around the boards, and that's going to do it. The Carolina Junior Canes defeat the Tampa Bay Juniors by a 4-3 score, and here we go down there. Hernandez involved, and he wasn't happy going to the bench the last time, and Patrick Stevens, Hernandez. And that'll do it here. Carolina holding on for a 4-3 victory over the Tampa Bay Juniors. Both teams will go 3-1 during this showcase. And we will move on to USPHL Premier action coming up. It is the MetroJets and the Carolina Junior Canes coming up next. We'll have that for you in just a few minutes live here from the Advent Health Center Ice Arena in Wesley Chapel. You're watching the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase on Black Bear TV, the official streaming service of the USPHL and your Tampa Bay Juniors. We'll see you next game, folks. Goodbye for now. Well, hockey fans, welcome back to the Advent Health Center Ice Arena. Wesley Chapel, you're watching us on Black Bear TV, the official streaming service of the USPHL. And you're watching the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase. As we round it out today, we got two more games here on Rink D at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena in Wesley Chapel, home of your host town team, the Tampa Bay Juniors. We got USPHL Premier action, the MetroJets taking on the Carolina Junior Canes. And we'll talk about these two teams coming in, or in this showcase right now. The MetroJets 2-1. They had a 6-2 victory over the Florida Eels and a 3-2 victory over the Coral Springs Junior Cats. They had a 1-0 loss last night to the host team, the Tampa Bay Juniors. They always play a great game. And then for the Carolina Junior Canes, they had a 3-2 overtime loss to the Toledo Cherokee and a 6-2 loss to the Minnesota Squash. And their lone victory, a 4-1 victory over the Hershey Cubs. So that is the record for the teams coming into this showcase. The Carolina Junior Canes were 8 wins, 16 losses, 1 shootout loss. So they go to 9 wins, 18 losses, and 1 shootout loss. 9 wins, 17 losses, 1 overtime loss, 1 shootout loss. They'll gain 3 points, so they'll have 20 points. They're in 5th place in the Southeast Conference, 60th in the league. Coming in here, they were on a 12-game losing streak. They finally broke that with their 4-1. Well, they ended up with a 14-game losing streak before breaking that with that 4-1 win over the Hershey Cubs. On the other side for the MetroJets, they came into this winning 22, losing 4 with 1 overtime or shootout loss. 45 points on the season, 9th place in the league, 4th in the Great Lakes Conference. Now with their 2 wins here, they move to 24 wins and 5 losses with 1 shootout loss. So 4 more points, they'll move to 49 points. They had 9 straight wins coming into this showcase, 2 more wins. They were on an 11-game winning streak before that 1-0 loss last night to the Tampa Bay Juniors. So they look to regroup here against the Carolina Junior Canes. We'll look at the leading scorers for the two teams coming into this showcase. And for the Carolina Junior Canes, they're led by number 27, Connor Patton. He's got 11 goals, 14 assists, 25 points coming into this showcase. Number 41, Bobby Nabozny. Number 41, he's got 11 goals, 12 assists, 23 points coming into the showcase. And then number 19, Lucas Connery. Am I getting this right? Number 19, Lucas Connery. He's got 2 goals, 16 assists, 18 points. And then number 16, Chris Werbila. He's got 10 goals, 6 assists, 16 points. And then rounding it out, number 2, Cooper Thomas. 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points coming into this showcase. Now, this is all coming into the showcase for the MetroJets. Their top 5 scorers. Number 15, Jake Taylor. He had 2 goals, 39 assists for 41 points. Luka Pavek, number 20, he had 20 goals, 17 assists, 37 points. Number 33, Jackson Stone, he had 10 goals, 19 assists, 29 points. And number 51, Glabowski, Ryan Glabowski, he comes in 11 goals, 17 assists, 28 points. Then we had 3 players on the MetroJets with 25 points coming into the showcase. Sutton Majewski, number 14, 12 goals, 13 assists, 25 points. A.J. Sakani, number 3, 18 goals, 7 assists, 25 points. And number 89, Aiden Sharon, he's got 10 goals, 15 assists, and 25 points. The goaltenders for the two teams for the Carolina Hurricanes. Number 1, Avery Smith, has played in 7 games, 2 wins, 4 losses, 1 overtime loss. He's faced 185 shots, 162 saves, 23 goals against, a 3.65 goals against average, and an .875 save percentage. Matthew Ketchum, number 35, has played in 12 games, 3 wins, 6 losses, 373 shots against, 341 saves, 32 goals against, a 2.96 goals against average, and a .914 save percentage. And their top goaltender, number 31, Dylan Rempel, 9 games played, 3 wins, 6 losses, 235 shots against, 207 saves, 28 goals against for a 3.76 goals against average and an .880 save percentage. Over on the other side for the MetroJets, their top goaltender, Philip Hall, number 30. He comes in having played 11 games. He's 10 wins, no losses, 151 shots against, 143 saves, 8 goals against, a .939 goals against average, and a .947 save percentage. Goaltender Evan Peacock, number 90, has played in 10 games. He's won 6, lost 2, faced 217 shots, 198 saves, 19 goals against, a 2.24 goals against average, and a .912 save percentage. And Jakub Obcheka, number 82, has played in 11 games, 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime loss, 257 shots against, 236 saves, 21 goals against, a 2.19 goals against average, and a .918 save percentage. The goaltender in net for the MetroJets tonight, number 90, Evan Peacock. And Peacock, 6'2", 184-pounder from Carmel, Indiana, gets the start in net. And down at the other end, it's number 1, Avery Smith, a 6'2", 210-pound from Raleigh, North Carolina. And play is down inside the Jets' end of the ice, and they'll steal it away down there. A pass up to center ice, taken back. Forney lost it and carried on now by the MetroJets. Blum up over the line. Blum takes a look. Shot right on Smith. The rebound. Shot wide of the net and picked up on the far side and brought out to center. And up over the line is Deese. Tampa Bay Metro swings it up. This is Pavek putting it in, comes around the boards, and they let it go right to the point. There's a long shot by McKay. That one's off the goaltender Smith and to the line, not out. Now it comes out, and Palmer's going to chase after it. Palmer and Taylor down there. Palmer came up with it. That shot flipped up over the top of the net and into the far corner. Taken back, and the Jets will slow things down. Now they'll speed them up as Stone gets to center ice and fires it in. He'll head off on a change. Dosoki sends it around, and it's picked up over there. And number 22, Tompkins, will start the rush out of his own end for the Canes. He'll get to center ice. Up over the line, took it down into the corner, and it's squeezed into the boards now and moved along the near side. Back to the point it goes. Rosadou can't get it to the net, and it's back out to into the Carolina end. Slapped back in by number 51. That's Glombowski. Now the Canes will get it through center ice and back into the MetroJets zone. Sorry, I just called the Tampa Bay game and still got them on my mind. So it's down into the Jets corner. Fleming takes his man off the puck, and the MetroJets will move it to the line and over. There's a pass, right in front. He misses the mark as Lamboski was going in. Zakani chases it down into the corner, but picking it up there is Cooper Thomas for the Carolina Junior Canes. He's pinned to the boards. 4 of them battling for that puck. And Zakani walks into the third man in there. That was LeClaire, I believe. That puck moved along the boards, kept in. Zaccani missed the pass, and it's cleared out to center ice, and the Jets will bring it back in the other direction. Oderka misplayed the pass, and it's back into the Metro zone. The Jets will come up with it, and Stedler puts it into the corner. Taken back by the Jets, and number 4, Blum, will slow things up and puts it on the near side. They don't get it out the first time, will the second time. Oderka got it over, and now it's carried on and slapped in by Hartzell. Sent around on the boards, comes all the way back to the Jet zone, and they'll play it across. Taylor now takes a look, got it up. Oderka stares it in. It's wide of the net. Cote gets down there, but it's taken away by LeClaire, and they'll bang around along the boards down there and behind the Carolina net as Avery Smith looks through the net at him. 5 of them now. The puck came free, kept in at the point. Long shot off the corner boards. And moving in on the play to keep it in was Coulter. It comes out to center ice, and Patton's got a 2-on-1 break now going in on net. The shot right on. Peacock makes the save. It's back to the point. Dusoki will send it to the net. That's blocked, and now the Jets will move it up the ice. Out to center, and it's stripped from behind, and the two of them go to the ice together. Back over the line is Patton. Patton will take it down to the goal crease. Shot right on Peacock. He looked behind him, didn't know where the puck was, but they're bringing it up over the line. Delayed offside coming up to the Jets, and they'll whistle it down there, and we'll get a face-off at the Carolina blue line. Well, this game number 17 for me out of 18. One more after this game. We'll round it out with Minnesota and the Florida Eels taking the ice, the Minnesota Squash. This coming around the boards. Carolina will play it back in the other direction. Tompkins will kick it to his skate. It's back now, and Rosadou will play it around, and up it comes. Lightfoot will get it in. It's dropped off, and nobody there for the Carolina Canes. It's back out at center ice. Rosadou will play it in, and Peacock will play it to the corner. Oh, taken down there, and a shot right on Peacock with the blocker. The Jets get it out of harm's way, and it's up on a wing, and Patterson will bring it in, fire it in. Avery Smith will leave it for his defenseman back there. Rosadou, he'll send it up, and it got behind the defense, but Stedler can't catch up to the puck. And the MetroJets, Blum, end up with it in the near corner. He'll send it back behind his net, and there is Forney. It's up now, and up over the line is Pevic. Tried to get it down into the corner. It's moved along, and Forney takes a shot. That's just wide of the far goalpost. Kept in by the Jets, now taken back over, and Gunke will turn it to the line, and stolen back. Stone will drop it to Blum. Over to Forney. There's a shot short side. That one deflects wide of the net. Another long shot blocked in front and then picked up here and brought out by Rich and flipped down into the Jets corner. Moving down there, number 38, Stedler. And his pass is intercepted, and Pavic can't get it to the line. It's carried on by Taylor. Taylor up over the line. He'll take it right to the net back, and he scores! Jake Taylor has the MetroJets up 1-0. With 9:55 left to play, first period. Well, give a shout out to the MetroJets play-by-play man, Matt. He's on another rink. I believe he's on rink C today over here doing a broadcast for this showcase, and we want to thank him for all his hard work. He's doing 16 games, so he's got 14, should be 14 down by now, and 2 more to go for him also. So that puck moved along the boards inside the Jet zone. Played up and tapped towards the net by Rosadue. He'll go back to his defensive spot, but the Jets are coming out. They get the center fired in. Smith can't slow it down. Sharon let it go, and the Jets, Sakani will take over. Sharon tried to bring it out front to Sakani. It's taken away and brought back. Palmer's pass up. Patton in behind the defense. A shot right on. Peacock. Pad save. Puck along the side boards. Patton kicks it to his stick. Got it through the front of the net, and Lightfoot can't get a stick to it. He's got it now. Shot right on Peacock. Patton turns. Back it goes to the point. And moving it down is number 44, Cameron Stevens. There's another shot, and Peacock gloves that one and holds on. And a stoppage here with 8:39 remaining first period. 1-0, MetroJets have the lead. It will be Perron taking the draw for Carolina against number 97, Boderka. It's out to center. Boderka will pick it up. Got it to Hartzell. Tipped in. Hartzell was taken down, and back out comes Carolina to center ice. They mix it up over there. Hartzell and 44 of Stevens. There's a shot that deflects off the glass behind the net. Carolina can't get it out. They will now. And Hartzell will chase it back inside the Metro zone. He's going to turn it up ice, and Hartzell will get to center. Lost it. Cote's got to wait as he slid in, and now it's flipped in. But Gunke's got it, and he'll send a pass up on the wing out to center ice to Tompkins. Tompkins lost it, and it's along the side boards, and Carolina comes back up with it. Back to Gunke. Gunke's got it again, moves it down to the circle, and it's knocked away from him and flipped up, and Hartzell's out into the neutral zone. With Gunke on him, he slams him to the boards and takes over, and it's back inside the zone. And Dasuki will take his man to the boards. Down into the corner, Coulter will turn with it and gets pinned along the boards there by Dasuki. Back to Forney, over it goes to Blum. He'll take a wrist shot right on the rebound, they score! As Smith made the initial save, and the rebound came out behind and is tucked home. And I believe it's number 25, Gabe Outman. That'll get the goal for the MetroJets, and now it's a 2-0 lead. Jake Taylor picked up his 4th of the season to make it 1-0, and Gabriel Outman his 10th of the season now for a 2-0 Metro lead. It's in behind the net, sent back to the point. Taylor's got to move up to keep it in, and does. It's down into the corner, and bringing it out is Pavic. There's to the side of the net now is Stone. Back to the point, long wrist shot, and that's into the glove of Smith and held on to as Taylor let it go. On a draw now, Joel Patterson to take the draw against LeClaire. Thomas LeClaire for Carolina. On the draw, laid on the circle and tipped by Patton out to center. He's going to race after it. Patton got to it first, but couldn't get a pass over as he had Palmer going to the net. There's a pass up. Stone mishandles it, and Palmer will put it back into the MetroJets end. Taken back, Taylor gets it up. Taylor to Patterson, and Patterson will fire it in. It's taken back there, and Rosadoo will play it up to Palmer. Back to Rosadoo. He'll gain center ice in the Metro blue line. Gets in, drops it off. Here's a pass across, off a skate, and back in the other direction it comes. Blum up over the line. Blum takes it wide, in behind the net, still got it. He'll tap it back, but LeClaire will pick it up for Carolina. Claire's tied up at center ice, and it's brought back in the other direction. Bobowski will gain the line. He'll drop it and put it down into the corner. Send up to Tompkins. Tompkins sends it back and skates now in front of his own net. Puts a pass over. Rosadoo will get to center, and he'll fire it in and head off on a change. Peacock plays it to Blum in the corner. Up to the line, not out, kept in, and Thomas got it to the front of the net. Now he'll deflect it right on to Smith, who's going to cover up, as Akani was right there waiting for it. And we're down to 5:03 left here in the first period. 2-0, the MetroJets lead this one. On the draw, Bodurk wins it. Bodurka back out. There's a shot. Smith has that one gobbled up and held on to, and we'll get another face-off in that same spot all over again. And Bodurka and Tompkins to take the draw again. And this time Tompkins wins it. Thomas turns, didn't get it out. It's right in the boards and Bodurk's feet. He didn't see it, but now he does. Kicked it to his stick, didn't get it in deep, but got some help there, and it's down in behind the net now. There he comes back out. Bodurk shot right on. The rebound is gloved ahead, but not out of the zone. Evangeliste kept it in. There's a pass in front, backhanded shot right on Smith. The rebound went through the paint. Forney keeps it in. He'll move it to the side of the net. Cote got tied up back there. The puck moved along, and Tompkins will get it to the line and out. He'll start the rush. Up over the Metro line. Tompkins lost the puck, and it's back in the other direction now. Out to center, at least, where Rosadoo took over. Cote plucked it away, and Bodurka moves in. There's a shot, and that one's gloved by Avery Smith and held on to. So the face-off will be to Avery Smith's glove side inside the Carolina end. And on the draw, the Jets will win it back to the point, but it's tipped away, but kept in at the blue line. Kicked and ends up coming out now, and pass up by Deese, but it's back in. Coulter over the line for the Jets. He'll put on the brakes, sends it back to the point. Majewski sends it across. Majewski. It's down into the corner, and Rosadoo's got his man pinned to the boards, but the puck came free. Tied up along the boards, back to the point. Long wrist shot by Taylor, and that's off Smith's blocker and up and out of play. And we get another stoppage of play with 3:21 left here in the first period. Well, no penalties called yet in this hockey game, and we'll continue with another face-off to the glove side of Avery Smith. On the draw, goes to the corner and tipped up on the wing, and Stedler's going to bring it out. He'll give it to Deese, and it's over the line, and Deese has it again. There's a shot. That one's blocked in front. There's number 14 steps in front of it. That's Majewski. Tipped along the boards, not out. Rosadoo kept it in. His shot is blocked, and back out comes Outman now. Outman to the Carolina line. He got checked off the puck, and it's flipped back out through center ice. Fleming can't come up with it, and it goes right to Peacock, who's just going to cover up and force another face-off here. This time it'll be down inside the MetroJets end of the ice. To Peacock's glove side. Shots on goals 10-5 in favor of the MetroJets. Here in the first, they have the lead 2-0. There's a pass across, and Glambowski got to the line, and his pass was too late. It's called on the offside. So we'll get a face-off at the Carolina blue line. Stone and LeClaire to take the draw for their team. LeClaire will win it for Carolina, and they'll get to center ice. And it's cleared in by Stevens. Delayed offside, though. Played out to the Carolina blue line, and it's black on Fleming's stick to Bloom. This cross ice pass deflected in by Patterson into the Carolina end, and it's near side. Stone back to Bloom. His long shot. That one's off the backside of Cameron Stevens. Back out. Stone along the boards will send it back to Bloom again. This pass, kick, and that one sent through the paint, comes out the other side, and Patton will play it to the blue line. And that's going to be called on the offsides as it came out and back in. And we'll get a face-off at the Carolina blue line again with 1:50 left here in the first period. On the draw, it's won by the MetroJets. Sharon. They turn with it, kept in. Zaccani, he'll play it down into the corner. Sharon got it back to the side of the net. Taken back there, and Glambowski will play it over. Back in the corner, Sharon will turn with it, gives it to Zaccani. Zaccani behind the net. He's got it again in the corner, and he'll dump it back off, but it's intercepted by Thomas and sent out to center by Tompkins. Back into the MetroJets end of the ice, and back after it is Blum who sends it around. They'll collide near the corner, and the puck moved along the boards, but back the other way, and now the Jets come up with it. And they'll bring it through. Sharon will come out to center. He's got Glambowski going to the net. There's a shot whistled off the glass and back out to center ice. Taylor's got it. His pass up the middle. Glambowski will drop it off. Sharon missed it, and the puck is cleared up, and Stedler off the bench going in all alone. There's a shot. He scores! And Stedler for Carolina alone on the breakaway beats Peacock, and Carolina's on the board now 2-1. MetroJets in the lead. Well, he didn't waste anything on that one. He waited. Peacock opened up the 5-hole, and he puts it home. And Carolina now with 31.2 seconds left in the first period is on the board. And for Stedler, it's his 5th goal of the season, and Zachary Rich will pick up the assist on that goal. This play now, Boldurka will carry it in. Jets get into the zone. There's a shot. Smith right on, stared it off into the corner, and it's cleared to the line and out. Bunk will send it in. That one back towards the front of the net, cleared back along the boards, and Bunk again keeps it in. He hit Boldurka in front of the net. There's a shot, but the horn goes. The period has come to a close. And after one period of play, it is the MetroJets 2, the Carolina Junior Hurricanes 1. We'll be back with the start of the second period in just a few minutes. Well, let's recap the goals for you here. Getting the first one, it's number 15, Jake Taylor, his 4th goal of the season, unassisted at the 7:04 mark, put the MetroJets up 1-0. Then Gabriel Outman got his 10th goal of the season. Ryder Novak picked up as an assist, as did Jake Blum. And Metro at the 10:04 mark of the first period had a 2-0 lead. But at the 6:28 mark, Kester Stedler picked up his 5th of the season. Zachary Rich got the assist for Carolina, and it's a 2-1 hockey game. No penalties called in that first period. Shots on goal, MetroJets 10, Carolina 6. As we get ready to start the second period of play, remember, we'll play half the second period of play. The teams will go into their locker room. Zamboni will redo the ice at the 8:30 mark of the second period. Then the teams will come back out, play the last 8:30 of the second and all of the third, and any overtime that might go along with it. So the teams are back at center ice waiting for the officials to get this game back underway. And Leclerc and Coulter on the draw. Coulter won it for the Jets, and Blum will send it just inside the line. It's sent back in the other direction. And Blum will play it over, and Forney will get it in. There's a pass up, pass intercepted, and Patton sends it to the line. Blum kept it in right at the blue line. There's a high shot, and gloved by Avery Smith and held on to. Coulter going to take the draw against Leclerc again. This time on the glove side of Avery Smith inside the Carolina end. Going right to the net. Outman right on Smith. Blum's got it now at the point. Played over. Forney's long shot. That's off the glass and kept in by Blum again. Another shot sent wide. And Palmer picks it up, sends it out through center ice, and Patton will carry on. Patton gets to the circle, takes a shot. That one deflects off to the side boards. Thomas moved up to keep it in for Carolina. That one comes to the goal crease, and Coulter will move it to the side. Tipped along the boards. Outman can't come up with it. They got to go back and tag up and do. And now complete line change for the MetroJets. Thomas going to hold it up, and Palmer's going to skate quickly to his bench. Lightfoot can't come up with it. The Jets will get it in. Pavic and Thomas chase after it. Thomas for Carolina will come up with it in the corner. Pavic's got him pinned along the board. Puck comes back to the point. Played over near side. Taylor walks up, takes a shot, and that one's gloved. As Majeski set up Taylor for the shot. You get another stoppage and a face-off coming up inside the Carolina zone. Stone to take it for Carolina. We'll see if it's going to be Stedler or Rich taking the draw for Carolina. And it's Stedler going to center. On the draw, he'll win it, but it's stolen away by Pavic. Sent around on the boards. Taylor able to keep it in. Long shot. That one deflects to the corner. Rosadue can't get it out of there. Now it goes back, and Dasuki will play it up. Deese will play it back in. Dasuki's got it again. He'll skate right in front of his own net. Gives it up, and the pass is up now to Rich up over center ice. Deese will go in. There's a shot. Oh, it rolled by Peacock. He didn't see it. Now he gets back, and the Jets clear it out of harm's way. And it's up now to Stone. Stone going in on net. He scores! The other one. Stone beats him up high on the blocker side. And the MetroJets have a 3-1 lead. Jackson Stone's 11th goal of the season. The assist by Alessandro Evangeliste. And Luka Pavek pick up the assist on that goal, and it's a 3-1 MetroJets lead. The Jets will clear it out to center ice. Stedler can't catch up to it, or Leclerc couldn't catch up to it. Jets will pick it up, get it out to center, and they'll move it up the ice. Sharon gets in over the line. It goes right on to Smith, who covers it with his blocker and hangs on. And we're sorry if we missed that goal. A cable came loose here. It's fixed now, or we're back up and running. So we will get a face-off again in the Carolina end of the ice. Let's kick that, send back to Fleming. He's going to put it down towards the corner. Taken there, Gunko will play it around. Palmer got to it, kicked it back to Gunko, and he'll send it around near side. Stolen away by Cotito. Back to Fleming. He'll play it along the blue line. Long shot sent wide of the net by Bunk. And Patton will get it up, and Gunko's out at center ice. He'll backhand it in. Taken back, and Bunk will start. Long pass up. They'll get in over the line. There's a shot right on as Hartzell let it go. Nice feed from Bunk up to him. Now, Rosadou lost it. Lightfoot will carry on, sends it around behind the net. Tompkins comes in to keep it in for Carolina. Jets will get it up, flip it out through center, and here's a race for it now. Hartzell's going to win it. There's a slap shot, and Smith's got that one and holds on. And we'll get a face-off one more time in the Carolina end. And on the draw, it's won by the Jets. Intercepted now and taken by Carolina and brought up through center ice by Deese, and he'll play it in. Stedler goes after it. It's along the boards. Jets pick up the loose puck and bring it out to center. Coulter can't get it in as he hit the linesman with it. Now it's in, but taken back. Dasuki will play it up. Deese again turns inside his own zone. Stolen away. Coulter back behind the net for the Jets. Carolina's got him. Deese takes him down. Taylor's got it at the point. Taylor will move it along. There's a long shot that found the glass as 21 Forney let it go. Pass back to Forney. He'll move up. Takes another shot that finds the corner glass. Taylor, though, moves up. Keeps it in, turns back, sends it down towards the corner. It's intercepted and flipped out to the neutral zone. Taken back by Taylor. His pass up. Pavek will get it over. Coming in now is Outman. There's a pass in front. They score! Pavek and the MetroJets, 2 goals here in the second, have taken a 4-1 lead. 3:13 left before the intermission break. Face-off back at center. Leclerc and Stone. Leclerc will win it. Tried to get it in. He's trying to steal it away now. Can't do it, and it's back into the MetroJets end, though. Jets, Fleming will start up. Here's a long pass through center. He's got his man. Pavek going in on net. Oh, he fired it wide on the stick side. It's kept in by the Jets. Majeski up there. He got some help to keep it in. Now it came out, and Patton's going to try to get around the defense there. Lost it. And it's back in the other direction with Stone. He got checked off the puck. And it's cleared in, and now Avery Smith will leave it for his defenseman, Gunko. It's moved up, and he misses everybody, and that's going to be an icing call against the Carolina Junior Canes. And we are down to 2:23 left here before the intermission break of the second period. The MetroJets 4, the Carolina Junior Hurricanes 1. Face off to Avery Smith's blocker side down in the Carolina end. Sharon to take the draw against number 18, Perron. That puck comes up, and Thomas will move it through center ice, up over the Metro line. Thomas down into the corner. It's pinned along the boards there. The Jets dug it free for a minute. Glomboski down there can't come up with it. Now he does. Then lost it as Tompkins keeps it in. Tompkins tried to move it to the net. It got knocked off his stick, and Palmer keeps it in at the blue line. Sent around on the boards. Suzuki's long shot. That one deflects wide and off into the corner. Tompkins picks it up for the Canes. Turns it out and along the circle now and right through the slot. Still with the near circle, and it's taken back, and the Jets, Zakani, he'll tip it out to center ice. Suzuki comes up with it. He'll bring it back over. He'll shoot it in, sent around on the boards, and Fleming will play it out, but not out of the zone. Palmer ends up with it. Palmer turns. Can't get the shot to the net, and Glambowski will give it to Sharon. Sharon up over the line. He'll take it down into the corner. He got knocked down for his trouble. Suzuki picks it up. He's going to take a look, still with it, then lost it, and it's back in, and Palmer gets tied up there. Carolina will shoot it off the boards to the blue line. Blum keeps it in. Blum's pass to Forney along the blue line. Long shot. Smith's got that one and covers up with 38.3 seconds left in the first half of this hockey game. 4-1, MetroJets lead it. Coming up next, the Minnesota Squash and the Florida Eels will round out our showcase here in USPHL Premier action. Boderka on the draw. It's sat at the dot, and it's taken by Stedler. He's got the lone goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. He'll put it into the corner. Blum down there. He's pinned along the boards. Puck came free in front. Rich can't get a stick to it. Did, but got a weak shot off, and Peacock's able to cover it. And we're down to 22.6 seconds left here in the first half of this hockey game. On the draw, it's back to Stevens. Carolina puts it behind the net. Tried to get it back, but it misses Stevens and goes down the ice, and Smith will come out and play it back behind his net. Thomas sends it up on the wing. Stedler will tip it to center, and it's back in the other direction. Stevens inside his own zone. That's going to do it as Thomas will take it behind the net. The horn goes, and the first half of this game has come to a close. And after a period and a half, it is the MetroJets 4, the Carolina Junior Hurricanes 1. The Jets got goals from Jake Taylor, Gabriel Outman, Jackson Stone, and Luka Pavek. The lone goal for Carolina off the stick of Jackson Stone. No penalties in this first half of the hockey game. Shots on goal, 10-6 in the first period in favor of the MetroJets, and 8-3 in the second so far in favor of the Jets. It's 18-9 in the hockey game so far. We'll be back with the second half of this game in just a little while from the Advent Health Center Ice Arena in Wesley Chapel, home of the host team Tampa Bay Juniors, USPHL 2026 Tampa Showcase. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, we're back with you here to get ready for the start of the second half of this hockey game. It is the MetroJets 4, the Carolina Junior Hurricanes 1. USPHL Premier Action, all part of the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase, hosted by the Tampa Bay Juniors here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena in Wesley Chapel. Stedler and Coulter on the draw. It's won by the Jets. Sent down the ice, and it gets in. Novaki going after it. Dosoki got it to the line, and out it comes, and Stedler can't get a stick to it. Outman steals it away. He's upended going over the line, and we'll get a whistle and a penalty coming up here, a tripping call. And Rich will go to the penalty box. So the MetroJets will go on the power play, the first penalty of the hockey game. And it goes to Zachary Rich of the Carolina Hurricanes. 2 minutes for tripping. Pavek will play it over. Taylor had it go off his leg. Back on the Pavek's stick. He'll turn. Start the rush up over the blue line. He'll put it to the corner. Goes and gives it to Sharon now. Back to the point. Taylor keeping it in. And they're going to say it came out and back in, and we'll get an offside call there at the blue line. And we mentioned that all showcase long, these officials not giving a tenth of an inch at that blue line. Everything that comes out and back in or anything that's being called, no matter if it's a tenth of an inch and you barely see white after that blue or not, it's being called. Back in now, Pavek picks it up. He'll send it back and misses Taylor with it, and Taylor's got to chase it back into his own end. Taylor will pick it up now, gets to center ice. Swings it over the blue line, gets by Stevens, turns now down in the corner. Back to Pavek. Taylor with it again. Cross ice over, Stone shot. That one steered away down into the corner. Up along the blue line, Pavek's long shot is gloved by Avery Smith and held on to. 53 seconds left in the power play for the MetroJets. On the face-off, it's back to Majewski. He'll play it across. Stone walks in. Here's a pass in front. They score! Cote right against the post on the glove side of Smith. And what a pass over to him, and he pokes it home. And on the power play, the Jets have taken a 5-1 lead. Well, the lone penalty of the hockey game proves costly. The Jets connect. And the Jets came into this showcase 29.49% on the power play, good for sixth. 23 power play goals coming into the showcase, good for 18th in the league. The penalty kill for the Carolina Hurricanes was at 83%, 32nd in the league. There's another shot. Smith steers it off to the corner. And the Jets will move up on their power play. They've been good all showcase long on the power play advantage. So Fleming now, over it goes. They'll get to the line. Outman will send a pass over, back over, try to get it to Fleming. And it jumped over his stick into the corner. Coulter kept it in. There's a shot. Avery will steer that one to the corner. Dusoki will play it up, and Stedler will come to center. to Tompkins. He'll get to the line. He's met by a bunch of Jets players. He's down on the ice, slow at getting up. Coulter carries on his shot. Smith's got that one between the pads and holds on. Patterson for the Jets, Leclerc for the Canes, and it's sent around on the boards and comes out and back into the Metro zone. Peacock's going to settle it down for Blum, and it's sent around on the boards and tapped up through center ice and back into the Canes zone. Fleming will come away with it now and get it through center ice. Patton will carry on. Patton to Leclerc. There's a shot up in the shoulder of Peacock, and he'll hold on to it and force a face-off inside the Metro end. We played almost 3 minutes here in the second half of this game. The Jets adding one on the power play to make it a 5-1 score. Face-off the Peacock's glove side. And on the draw, it's sent to the corner and banked off the glass now and back in the other direction. Lombowski with it now. He'll come up with it, tries to get it out front. Sharon will give it back to him. There's a shot over top of the net. Blum moves up to keep it in. Sharon walks out. Oh, what a pass over there. Lombowski misses it. And the Canes will bank this one up off the glass and out of play. Oh, Avery Smith got lucky there as Lombowski. Dynamite chance, a Chesterfield, Michigan product. A dynamite chance there to make it 6-1, but he just didn't get enough wood on it to redirect it to the open side of the net. Back it comes to the point. Majeski will play it in. There's a slap shot right on as Pavek let it go. It's back now and cleared in by Taylor. Rich will slap this one around the boards and down the ice, and it'll be an icing call against the Carolina Canes, and the faceoff will come back into their end. On the draw, Stone wins it back to Taylor at the point. He'll let a wrister go, deflected over top of the net. Gathered up by Stone, put back into the corner. Majeski keeps it in at the point. Out of the corner comes. Stone walks right to the goal crease, had it knocked off his stick, and Stedler gets it over. They'll gain the line, but it's called on the offside as Deese was coming in and Stedler got too far in front, and the whistle blew again. No give and take at that blue line with these officials. Oderka moves to center ice against Lightfoot. Lightfoot wins the draw. Tompkins gets over the line, cuts in through the circle, and he's checked off the puck. Puck rolls to the corner. Palmer in there trying to get it free, but Durka got it up, and it's cleared down the ice by Cote. Back after it is Stevens for Carolina, and Stevens then gave it away. There's a shot. Hartzell right on Avery Smith, and the rebound is cleared through center. Back in the other direction now. Cote overskates the puck. Lightfoot comes back to steal it away. Kicks it up into the Jet zone, and that one goes up and out of play in behind the Carolina bench. 3:14 left to play here in the second period. Again, coming up next, the Florida Eels and the Minnesota Squash take the ice in USPHL Premier action. That'll close out the showcase for me here on Rink D. And on the draw, Jets will get it up on the, out to center. Failing to turn around was Novak, but it's cleared into the... Oh, took a weird bounce, came right through the goal crease as Smith was behind his net. Rosadoo will play it into the corner up on the wing and tipped out to center, and the Jets will fire it right back in again. Novak going in. Smith left it first. Defenseman around the near side, and Stedler will start out. Stedler's pass. Perron didn't see it, and it's back in. Oh, what a hit on Coulter. They're back over the line. There's a shot, and that one's off the corner boards. Fleming keeping it in for the Jets. Sent around on the boards. Blum moves up. Keeping it in from the MetroJets. Near side. Coulter fanned on the shot. So out and into the neutral zone. And Bunk will take it back to his own blue line. Turns. Long pass up through center. Intercepted by Thomas. He'll get back over the Jets line. Pokes it down into the corner. He'll chase after it. Zaccani's down there to meet him in the corner. And Fleming tying up his man, and he goes to the ice. They're both down on the ice. Sharon will steal the puck and get it up on the post to the blue line, not out, and now Bunk will get it down the ice. This one's going to be given from Smith over to Gunko, and up on the wing, not out of the zone. Lombowski keeping it in. There's a pass from Zaccani to Sharon, and back out in front. It's tipped back into the corner. Sharon comes out with it, tried to get around the defense, but can't do it. Gunke played it back to the corner. There's a pass across the goal crease, out the other side, and Zaccani will come up with it behind the net. He lost it, and Thomas took it away. A shot by Blum over top of the net, and the Jets putting on pressure, but now it's back in the other direction. As Dice with it and lost it, and the Jets will pick it up, and Sharon will get it up to Blum. Blum got to the line. He fired it in. Goes around the boards. Zaccani comes up with it. He'll poke it back behind the net. Here's a pass back. Didn't reach Taylor, and it's sent down the ice right on the Peacock, who's going to give it to his defenseman now. No, he covered it up instead. As number 22, Tompkins, was right there, and the stick finally picked up that was sitting in front of Peacock. So we'll get the face off, and players lined up on one side. The linesman's on the other dot waiting for him to come over and get the face off. Now they move over. Lightfoot wins the draw. It's back to the point. Long shot. Oh! And Palmer put it right through the paint. There's a pass up, and Pavic has gained the blue line. Tried to get around the defense. He's got it now back out front. Gets a return pass, and it's tipped, and Rosadoo will pick it up. For the Canes, up it comes, and Palmer gets around one. Goes into the circle, back out, and it jumped away from Tompkins. Cleared to the line, but Stevens kept it in as the horn goes, and the period comes to a close. And after 2 periods of play, it is the MetroJets 5. The Carolina Junior Canes 1. Shots on goal in that period, 15-5 in favor of the MetroJets. It's 25-11 in the game for the Jets. And they hold the 5-1 lead. the 5th MetroJets goal. Evan Cote picks up his 4th goal of the season on the power play. Jackson Stone got the assist on the goal to make it 5-1. That coming at the 10:04 mark of the second period. And that was the only penalty so far in this hockey game. As we get ready to start the 3rd period of play. Players lining up at center ice. It'll be Lightfoot taking the draw against Coulter. On the draw, Lightfoot wins it, and Stevens will gain the advantage and send it in hard around the boards. Comes all the way back out to center ice, and it's taken by Coulter. Up over the line, Novak heading to the net. Shots fired wide, Blum keeps it in. Around the near side, and the Jets will send it to Coulter down in the corner. He got hammered off the puck, and Lightfoot will tap it to Stevens along the backside. They'll kick at it, and Blum up on the play to keep it in. Got it out front, comes back to Forney at the point. He'll play it across. Outman's shot, and that's gloved by Avery and held on to. And it's won by LeClaire for the Junior Canes. LeClaire's pass up to Patton out at the Metro blue line. There's a shot off the shaft of the stick of Peacock. And it's cleared out to the neutral zone. Tap back in, and no touch up. And Taylor comes up with the puck now. Cross ice pass over to Majeski and near side to Boderka. Boderka up over the line. He'll take a shot short side right on Smith. Thomas will get it up on a wing to Patton, and he'll swing it to LeClaire. LeClaire up over the line. It's played into the corner to Suki. Can't come up with it. Cote, who's got the last goal in the hockey game, sends it over. Majeski now. Oh, nice move. Got around one. Goes in right through the circle and behind the net. Tried to wrap around, and it's Gunke making the save for Carolina. Fleming now in behind the net. Got it out front. Tap back to the front of the net. Trying to jam it home. It's against the pad. They still can't get it by him. And now a defenseman falls on it in the goal crease. So Carolina is going to end up with a penalty on this play. Or I'm sorry, a penalty. MetroJets will go on their second power play of the morning. Well, afternoon probably by now. They're 1 for 1 on the power play. That for the goal for the defenseman covering the puck up in the crease, and we'll see Stedler's in the box for him, number 38. Kester Stedler, he's got the lone goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. Metro wins the draw. Stone will get it to Pavic. It's poked away from him. Taylor keeps it in. Long wrist shot. That one bounces off a body in front and in the corner. Sharon will pick it up. Back to the point to Pavic. Over to Stone. Stone walks in. Here's a pass in front, and then the shot is sent to the corner. Back to Taylor now at the point. He'll give it to Stone near side. Back to Taylor. He doesn't shoot. Puts it into the corner. Sharon will play it off the referee. And it's cleared now, and Deese will get it back to the Metro line and over. Gets to the circle, takes it in behind the net, still got it. And now it's lost, and it's on Pavic's stick with 1:10 left in the power play for the Jets. There's a cross ice pass over, and they'll gain the blue line on the far side as Klombowski will put it behind the net. Gets a return pass, still with it, tapped it off the boards to Sharon, and back now it comes. Stone's wrist shot, that one's off the pad of Smith, and then sent down the ice by Palmer. Up on the wing, Majeski to center ice. He's going to fire it in, and Smith mishandles it back there, and it goes to the corner. Brought out by the Jets, Colte, and he'll play it to Klombowski. There's a pass into the goal crease, knocked away, and then slapped down the ice by the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Jets are down to 10 seconds left on their power play. Majewski will kick it down into the corner, go after it. There's a pass back to Stone. He'll rifle a shot that's gloved by Avery Smith and held on to with 3 seconds remaining on the power play for the MetroJets. On the draw, Carolina wins it, banks it off the glass and just out to the neutral zone. Blum will give it to Boderka. Novak will give it back, and it's on Forney's stick, and he'll fire it into an open corner. Off the board, Rosadou will send it around behind his net, tapped off the boards and down the ice, and this goes right to Peacock, who will give it to Blum. Well, Carolina was back at full strength, and the Jets moved to 1-2 on the power play. It's up now. Novak failed to get away there, and Boderka can't catch up. Leclerc will send it into the Jets end. Fleming back there with Perron. And Patton. Perron got it out front, but Peacock poked it to the corner. They tie it up in a circle, one down to the ice. Fleming comes away with it for the Jets, and he's out to center ice. Up to the blue line, dropped it off. Zaccani with it. Zaccani, nice move, got away from one, put the puck down into the corner. Boderka can't come up with it. It's tapped to the near side boards. Outman down there ties up his man. And now it goes up and out of play, and we get a stoppage here with 11:46 to play here in the third period. Face-off won by the MetroJets. Long shot gloved by Smith and held on to again. And on the draw, back to Bunk at the point. He'll fire a shot, deflects over top of the net. Patterson puts it behind the net. Thomas will play it up on the wing. Lightfoot gets it up now, and Tompkins to the Metro line. Palmer goes chasing it down into the corner. Fleming's got him pinned to the boards. Fleming still holding Palmer there. Puck came free. Lightfoot takes it behind the net. He had it poked off his stick, and Fleming and Palmer tie up again. Now it's free and flipped to center ice, and trying to get away is Outman, and does. Outman going in, and nice play by Gunko to get back. And Outman is injured as he's holding his arm. Skating, trying to shake it off, but he's in pain. Heads to the bench, and Novak comes off for him. Novak checks one off the puck, but it's back up on the wing Deese can't come up with it. Majeski does over to Taylor up on the wing, and Coulter fails to connect there with it. Majeski now will try the near side. Hartzell will tap it in, and Rosadue will take it behind his own net. Up on the wing, it's out to center ice, and Taylor's going to flip it right back in again. Avery Smith will leave it back behind his net. Rosadue, and it's given away. Long shot there. Smith taps the rebound to the corner. Suki got it up, and it's sent down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call as Rich tapped it down the ice a little too far. And the faceoff's coming back into the Carolina end. On the draw, it's won by Carolina, sent behind the net. Now up on the wing, Bloom kept it in. Stone got a stick to it, deflected it, but it's back onto the Carolina Canes stick. Now Stone's up over the line. There's a shot, and Smith's got that one and holds on to it. We are down to 9:27 left here, third period. MetroJets 5, Carolina Junior Hurricanes 1. On the draw, Stone turns, fires, and Smith's got that one in the chest and holds on. Stone on the draw, they'll win it back to Forney. He'll put it up, and it deflects up and out of play. And another face-off into that same spot again. On the draw, Stone wins another one. Forney's long shot deflected right on. They score! Let's see who poked that one home. Smith made the initial save. Pavic puts it home on the rebound, and MetroJets have taken a 6-1 lead. Pavic, that's a second of the game and 22nd of the season. Puck down into the Jets' end of the ice now, and trying to come away with it on the far side is Forney. He gave it to Sharon up over the line. Sharon will take it wide. There's a shot. That one off the glass, up and out of play, and the faceoff's going to stay inside the Carolina zone. Well, Jackson, Stone, and Forney pick up the assist on that goal by Pavic. His second of the game, 22nd of the season for him. And it's a 6-1 MetroJets lead. That puck cleared off the glass down the ice, and here's a race for it. And the puck's going to win as it's an icing call against Carolina, and the faceoff will come all the way back into their own end of the ice. Those shots on goal in this third period, 11-1 in favor of the MetroJets. There's another one as Avery Smith will grab it with the glove and hold on to it. Sharon to take the draw. They'll win it. The shot, they score! Number 51, Ryan Glambowski, has given them a 7-1 lead. That's his 12th of the season. Sharon will pick up the assist on that. And we stand at 7-1. Boderka will tip it into the Carolina zone. Sent around on the boards. Fleming moves up. Long shot. Stared away by Smith. Tapped up the boards, and Perron will get it in. LeClaire chases it with Fleming. Fleming got there first for the Jets, but he squeezed off the puck by Patton. Perron trying to dig it out of there. Patton will. Patton puts it right back into there, though. Now he got it out. Tipped to the line and comes out to center ice. As Patterson got it out for the Jets. It's back in, and Peacock will play it to the corner to Fleming. They got a pin back there, and now it comes out, and Patterson's pass too far for Colte and goes down the ice. We'll get an icing call against the MetroJets, and the faceoff will come back into their end of the ice. Carolina, which side they're going to choose? They're going to choose the blocker side as Tompkins points as Lightfoot's going to take the faceoff, I believe, for him. On a draw, Lightfoot wins it. Rosadou will send it in behind the net. And Palmer's back there. Palmer squeezed off the puck, and Fleming will come away with it. Fleming out to center. Drops it off to Patterson, and now Boderka then lost it. Back to Fleming. Tried to get it into Boderka. It's knocked away from him and taken by Tompkins. Novak in there now. Can't come up with it. It ends up on Palmer's stick, and Novak knocked down. Rosadou in behind the net. He was slow at getting up. He's up, though. Got the puck and cross ice pass out to center ice. Thomas comes in over the line. He'll put it to the slot. There's a shot. Peacock right on, and then he covers the rebound. That's just the second shot in the period by Carolina on Peacock, and he had trouble with that one. On the draw, it's sent to the front of the net. Trying to get it out of there was Outman. And it does come to the line, not out of the zone though. Taylor will get it out. Delayed offside coming. Deese will get to the Metro line. Here's a pass over. And penalty coming up here to the Jets. They'll be shorthanded for the first time in the hockey game. The MetroJets, 88% on the penalty kill, 9th in the league. They have 6 shorthanded goals, scored 4, 21st in the league. And it is Majewski going to the box. Sutton Majewski. He'll be off 2 minutes. Carolina on the power play, 15.96%, 48th in the league. Their 15 power play goals is 50th in the league. So it'll go over along the blue line, down low, back out front. It's intercepted, and Stone's going to backhand it down the ice. Under 6 minutes remaining here in the third period. Patton will gain the Metro line. Couldn't get it in deep, and Forney got it back out. Rosadou up now to Stedler. He'll put it in. Intercepted and sent back down the ice by the Jets, and Smith will give it to Rosadou. Long pass, misses everybody. That's going to be an icing call against the Carolina Canes, and that's what happened when nothing seems to be working for you. Boldurka to take the face off against LeClaire, and LeClaire will win it. Patton sends it back to Rosadue. He'll leave it there and head off on a change, I believe, as Thomas comes out for him. Palmer from behind his own net. Up to Thomas on the wing. Fakes the cross ice pass, and then it knocked away from him, and Palmer's got to turn back. Bunk all over him. It's down in the zone. Avery way out of the net to play this one. Didn't get it out, though, but it is brought out by MetroJets. They'll set it up inside their own end, and it's sent down the ice with 20 seconds left on the Carolina power play. Thomas now over to Palmer, and Palmer will gain the blue line. This pass to the center to Tompkins, knocked back into the corner to Palmer. Sent around on the boards, and picking it up over there is Deese. Back to Thomas and to Palmer. That one over his stick, and Perron will send it around the board. Deese will poke it, and it's down the ice and racing after Hartzell. Hartzell for the Jets. Got it out front, but only black jerseys there, and it's taken away, and Hartzell's got it again at center ice. Shook off the back check and over the line. Takes a shot right on the rebound. Oh, Smith. Oh, they say it's scored. And the Jets have taken an 8-1 lead as number 63, Ryder Novak, picks up the goal. That went in and out so fast. So it is with 3:44 left here, third period. It's 8-1 in favor of the MetroJets, and Ryder Novak picks up his 12th goal of the season. Hartzell picked up the lone assist, and it's an 8-1 hockey game. There's a pass up. Lightfoot couldn't handle it, and it's sent back out to center. Patterson plays it back in the other direction. Hartzell's going to get there first for the Jets. He'll bring it back out, fires it, and Smith will steer this up and out of play. Nope, there is another assist. Joel Patterson picks up an assist also on that last goal by Novak. And again, it's 8-1 now with 3:16 to go. Coming up next, we mentioned USPHL Premier Hockey, the Minnesota Squash and the Florida Eels take the ice. That will close out our showcase here on Rink D. Patton up over the line. He stops. Sends it down into the corner. Too far for LeClaire. And Taylor will send it up. Outman gives it to Majewski up over the line. He's taken the only penalty of the game for the MetroJets. And it's cleared out to center ice, and Blum will pick it up. Over to Majewski, up over the line now, and sending a shot right on to Smith, who pulls it back and covers up with 2:36 now remaining. Face-off won by the Jets, but taken by Rich. Didn't get it out, though. Blum kept it in, and it's in behind the Carolina net. Rich tried it again, still didn't get it out. It's in their feet now, and he got some help, and Rosadue will carry on. Up over the Jets line, he squeezed off the puck. Carrying on, though, is number 37, Deese. Deese down into the corner, trying to dig it out, and we're down to 120 seconds left in this hockey game. Rich long shot. That's off the blocker Peacock and off the corner boards and flipped out to the neutral zone. Stevens will play it over to Rich, and Rich is going to flip it in. And that puck bounces right to Peacock, and he covers up. My hats off to the MetroJets play-by-play man, Matt. We want to say hi to him and hope he enjoys watching this 8-1 MetroJets victory. And it's out to center now. Bunk puts it up, and Smith will stare it to the corner. Perron will play it over. Here's a pass up. Jumped over Palmer's stick, went right to Peacock. Thomas knocked it down. Peacock got knocked down by his own teammate, and it's fired into an empty net, and Carolina has its second goal of the hockey game. As Perron will get credit for the goal, we believe. Marc-Andre Perron. And it's an 8-2 game. Sorry, Matt, it's 8-2 now with 1:14 left to play here in the third. Carolina wins the draw and flips it up and hits the ceiling here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena. LeClaire wins the draw back into his own end, and it's banked off the glass. Out to center is LeClaire with it. Up over the line, LeClaire trying to take it in on goal. Under a minute to go here, third period. Hartzell will pick it up. He gets over the line. Still got it in behind the net. Pass it back to the point. Taylor's long shot. That's off the boards behind the net. Majewski's got it. He'll play it across. Back over, and that one deflects up and out of play inside the Carolina end with 36.1 seconds left to play. And it is Marc-Andre Perron, his 8th of the season. William Palmer picks up the assist on the goal, and it's 8-2 in favor of the MetroJets. Shots on goal in this third period, 15-4 in favor of the Jets. There's a pass back out. Jets controlling the play here in the last 20 seconds of the hockey game. Stedler will steal it away, and here it comes up to the line, but Rich was offside on the play, and we get a stoppage there. And the faceoff will be at the MetroJets blue line. Tampa Bay skating coach just went by us down below. And on the draw, it's won by the MetroJets, and they're just going to kill the clock inside their own end. Majewski's with it now. He's down to 2 seconds to Taylor, and Taylor brings it to center. The horn goes. The game is over. And the MetroJets will win this one by an 8-2 score to close out there. And they will go home 3-1 with the 6-2, 3-2, and 8-2 wins, coupled with a 1-0 loss to Tampa Bay last night. As for Carolina, they'll go home 3 losses, 3-2 overtime loss to Toledo, a 6-2 loss to Minnesota, and now an 8-2 loss here against the MetroJets, coupled with a 4-1 victory over the Hershey Cubs. And we are going to turn it over in just a few minutes. We'll have the Minnesota Squash and the Florida Eels taking the ice in the final game for us here on Rink D. And the final game for us for the U.S. PHL Tampa Showcase of 2026, hosted by the Tampa Bay Juniors. We'll be back with that game again. It's 8-2 MetroJets over the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. Matt, congratulations. We'll talk to you later, bud. Bye for now.